Greetings, Japan fans. Today's show, we are going to look at inclusion through communication. Maishu, arigatou gozaimasu, and welcome back to the 10th year of the Leadership Japan series. And I'm your host in Tokyo, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book, Stop Wasting Money on Training in Japanese, Training de Okane o Mura ni suru no wa yamimashou, and all of my books are available on Amazon. This podcast brings insights, examples, and experience about leading in Japan. Trust me, it is different here. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tatsujin no Oishia show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcasto show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Before we get going, today's handy Japanese phrase is warikan ni shio. Warikan ni shio. Let's split the bill. Warikan ni shio. Warikan ni shio. Warikan ni shio. Let's divide up the bill. Let's go halves each. Let's split the bill. Warikan ni shio. Warikan ni shio. Warikan ni shio. Handy phrase, that one. Probably won't be applying that one to any clients, though. You'll be paying. But if it's your friends, might say warikan ni shio. Let's split the bill. This is episode number 516. Today we are talking about getting to inclusion through improved communication skills. Diversity, equity, and inclusion are the end goal for companies today because there is a recognition that the value derived warrants the effort. The why part is certainly well understood, and female manager ratios are often being set as company targets. Key triggers to achieving a diverse workforce are through gaining inclusion within the work environment. The issues arise, though, as to just how to make that goal a reality. Certainly, if there is an effective communication capability by the team, then understanding each other and accepting differences becomes that much easier. We all have experienced arguments and fights with people because there has been some misunderstanding or poor communication going on, making it harder to work together. Wishing to be more inclusive is fine, but it takes work. And one area is in the communication skills remit. We can find some people too fast when they are speaking, so we're not catching the detail. There are others who may be too cryptic, and we can't plumb the meaning of what they are saying. We don't like it when others finish our sentences, speak over us, or cut us off before we get to the point we want to make. There are 4 communication styles we often uncover when listening to others. Number 1, friendly. They like people, are upbeat, confident, happy. Number 2, analytical. They love detail, facts, statistics, evidence, and can be very detail-oriented. Number 3, excitable. Their mouth can get ahead of their brain, and they can be quite hard to keep up with as they move through topics at a rapid clip. 4, dominating. They want to run things, make the decisions, and have others follow what they want to do. We might have some communication favorites, or we may think that only one type of communication style is correct and the others need changing. that usually proves to be impossible, and we may want to step back and take a different approach. We can decide to adapt to the style they like. We are looking to build rapport based on the style they prefer. They may have topics they want to talk about, and we talk about these issues of importance to them. If they are fast-paced, we may need to speed up. Or if they are more laconic, we may need to slow down from our usual delivery speed. If we want to persuade someone of our point of view, matching their preferred style of communication removes a lot of barriers from the beginning. Find out more when we come back from the break. Today's show is brought to you by our public courses, but we also are doing custom in-house programs. We do these in both Japanese and English. We do them face-to-face in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. Today's show is being brought to us by the 9th of June with our Winning with Relationship Selling program. This is our core sales program. It goes through everything you need to know in sales. Gives you the training to be successful in the profession. If you've not had training, and most salespeople have not had training, this is where you should start. Also on the 9th of June, doing our Dale Carnegie course. We'll repeat also again on the 11th of June. How to be better with people, how to be a better communicator, how to be more skilled in leadership, how to be better in dealing with your own stress, how to expand your comfort zone. These are all the things we cover in that program. On the 15th of June, we're doing a high-impact presentations course, 2 days, 2 instructors, everything videoed in the main modules, fantastic amount of one-on-one coaching in this program. It has unbelievably good and quick results. Go to our website at www.dale, D-A-L-E, -Carnegie, CARNEGIE.co.jp. Get my best-selling books, Japan Sales Mastery, which in Japanese is Zaegyo. This is the Bible for selling in Japan. Japan Business Mastery, Japan Presentations Mastery, plus Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muru ni Sunu wa Yamimashou, and all are available on Amazon. If you like learning by watching videos, we have nearly 2,000 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show on Japan every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from small, medium enterprises all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. You can email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Welcome back. Another great tool is storytelling. There are some aspects of storytelling which are more effective than others. The start of the story needs to have a hook, which will cut through all the clutter going on in the listener's mind and grab their attention so that they will give us their full attention. We should make the story as personal as possible. This really draws in an audience because it is easy to relate to what they are hearing. It should exhibit emotion, and these are usually things like anger, fear, excitement, anticipation, joy, etc. Lastly, it should have some aspect of conflict and challenge, and attach to this some finality of the issue, either positive or negative. We need to introduce the characters in the story, and the most effective are people they know, either directly or through reputation. We need to transport them to a place in their mind's eye where these characters are located, and we need to place them in a season and a year, if possible. For example, let me tell you what happened recently, which could change the direction of the business. It was that snowy Tokyo day this year, rather late in the season in March, when I made my way downtown to a meeting with Bill Brown, the visiting global CFO. We got together on the 28th floor of the headquarters in the main boardroom. The people listening know the boardroom, probably know Bill Brown, and have experienced a snowy day in Tokyo, so they can recreate this scene in their own mind. The hook at the start about possibly changing the business is guaranteed to get everyone's attention. We need to introduce some tension into the story, a challenge or a problem which raises the stakes of the decision making. For example, frankly, I'm really concerned about what is going to happen to us. Bill is considering reducing the Tokyo operations staffing by 25%, and it is our job to persuade him otherwise. Now, we have a problem which is a serious challenge to the business in Japan, and people will want to know what happened in that meeting. We've introduced an emotional element regarding how we feel about this outcome. Then we can say, this is where I need your support. Next, let's outline what they can do to help us and what the resolution we need will look like. When these elements are combined, it doesn't matter who is a storyteller. They could be female, young, foreigner, or Japanese. We are going to be listened to and taken seriously because of the way we have crafted the communication piece. We hone the delivery of this story to fit in with the preferred communication style of the listener to make it as accessible as possible. When we do this, we eliminate many of the barriers to inclusion, and this brings us one step closer toward achieving a diverse workplace. Thank you for joining the Leadership Japan series. If you found the program useful, then tell your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Until the next episode, take what you thought valuable, put it into action, because idea application is what makes winners winners. So be one of them. Remember, I'm in your corner, committed to your success here in Nippon.